Good morning, Taconic. We have another fantastic episode of The Thunder Report.
We have a great show coming up, so let's get right into it. Today is Friday, April 26th, and welcome back from April break. First today is news from the Berkshire Eagle and information on Staff Appreciation Days.
Following that, we take a deep dive into the world of entertainment, a look forward to this afternoon's student-faculty basketball game, and so much more.
But first, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Seniors, the end of the year is coming up rapidly, and there's so much more information on books.
The senior trip will be on Thursday, May 30th. It includes a day at Six Flags Great Escape and a dinner cruise on Lake George. The buses will leave from Taconic at 8:15 a.m. and will return at 10:30 p.m. It costs $60, and the money and permission slip are due by May 3rd.
Seniors are also invited to eat in the EP room at lunch today, as well as May 9th and 24th. The menu will be sent in advance via email, and the cost is around $10 and must be paid in cash.
We are here at Taconic TV to highlight all of you amazing seniors who are going to great colleges, technical schools, or into the career workforce. Scan the QR code on the screen or find the link in Dr. Bishop's weekly newsletter to fill out our survey.
And to discuss that all, there will be an assembly for the seniors this morning at 8:30 in the auditorium.
Now that it's spring again, students are now allowed to go outside again during lunch, and there's some important things to note.
You have to eat in the cafeteria. No food, drinks, or trays are allowed outside. In a change from the fall, students are no longer allowed to stand in front of the building. Instead, you must cross the street, across the driveway to the soccer field.
Students will not be allowed in the staff parking lot or student parking lots during lunch. And once you're outside, they will not let anyone back in until the end of lunch.
Taconic's production of The Little Mermaid is coming up soon. The date and times of the shows are listed on the screen. Scan the QR code to buy your tickets. It's going to be a sensational time.
In partnership with the Berkshire Eagle, Jack has a few stories from the past week.
Thanks, guys. Let's get right into it. The traffic pattern of North Street could be changing soon. This change would be the third major reconfiguration in the past 4 years, and the city worked with a consultant to create a, quote, preferred design. This change would exchange the current painted bike lanes with either sidewalk or street-level bike lanes protected from cars by some form of raised median. The plan keeps the current flow of traffic with one lane going each way. Ricardo Morales, Pittsfield's Commissioner of Public Services and Utilities, presented the plan to the City Council on Tuesday and said in both a letter and comment to this council that the city would like to conduct, quote, comprehensive public interest sessions to refine our approach, end quote. The hope is to have the plan finalized in time to reconstruct North Street in 2025. In more road news, the stretch of Dan Casey Memorial Drive that spans across Anoda Lake has been limited down to a single lane due to its failing structure. In 2019, state officials deemed that the causeway's culverts, the parts that allow water to flow underneath it, were, quote, structurally deficient. Since then, the city has been through 6 rounds of designs with the Mass Department of Transportation. Since then, the road has continued to deteriorate and even begun to flood. Any construction on the road will probably have to wait until next spring, and is estimated to cost between $2 and $3 million. Effective as of last Monday, the town manager of Sandusfield, Jonathan Silbert, resigned. In an email he sent last Friday, he said, quote, Steve, I've had enough of you. I'm resigning as town manager effective Monday at noon. The Steve referred to in the email is Stephen Seddon, the chair of the Sandusfield Select Board. Silbert is the 6th town manager since 2013, and he replaced Kevin Flynn, who quit without explanation. For more news from outside Taconic, go to BerkshireEagle.com. Now, back to the studio.
Thanks, Jack. The May Cosmetology Student of the Month is Jillian Crochet. In grade 10, congrats to her.
Here at Taconic, there are countless staff that help make this place great as it is. Earlier this week, I went over the Appreciation Day, so let's see that. Today, we are discussing the upcoming and previous Appreciation Days for those who help run the school system. This Monday was Secretary Appreciation Day to appreciate all that our front office does for the school system and in our district. On May 3rd, it's School Lunch Heroes Day to appreciate all that our lunchmen and ladies do for us every breakfast and lunch. On May 8th, it's National School Nurses Day to recognize and appreciate all of the medical emergencies our school nurses have to solve, big or small. And finally, from May 6th through May 10th is National Teacher Appreciation Week to honor all the hundreds of PPS teachers do for all the students. From all of us at Taconic TV, we want to say thank you to the staff for all you do. And now let's head back to the studio.
Thanks, Ashlynn. Over the past couple weeks, Andrew's been taking a deep dive into the world of entertainment. Let's get right to it.
Hey, it's Andrew. I'm here to talk about the Fallout series. The Fallout TV series is a new show that aired on Prime Video with its first episode airing on April 10th, 2024. It's a gruesome adaptation to the beloved Fallout video game, and this series follows a woman named Lucy McLean, who is a vault dweller. The aftermath of the Great War of 2077, where nuclear technology advancements led to the start of a resource war in a retro-futuristic society. The show takes place 200 years later, when inhabitants of luxury fallout shelters must re-emerge back into the world. It takes place in the year 2296 of the Fallout timeline, and this is after everything in the games. The series is fully out and has been announced for Season 2. Gamers and TV fans alike have taken very well to this show and have given it a high rating. Now let's take a look at what's going on in the box office. Hey, it's Andrew, and I'm here to give my box office predictions for the film scheduled to release this year with a little insight into what these films are. For anyone unaware, box office means the commercial success of a movie, play, or actor in terms of audience size. Deadpool and Wolverine is scheduled to release on July 26th, and this film will dive deep into the characters of Wolverine and Deadpool as they face the TVA. My prediction is $700 million total for this movie, since the first two were very successful. Venom: The Last Dance, coming October 25th, will be the third entry of the Venom trilogy. Information on this movie has yet to come out, but my prediction for this will be $600 million, as the first two have been done decently. Despicable Me 4 is set to arrive July 3rd. This will feature Gru as he welcomes new members of the family, Gru Jr., whose intent is to tormenting his dad. However, their peaceful existence soon comes crashing down when criminal mastermind Maximine Lamel escapes from prison and vows revenge against Gru. I think this movie will do very well, and the Minion franchise has done phenomenal at the box office, with every new installment exceeding expectations. I see that this film will reach $1 billion, maybe even more. Beetlejuice 2, coming out September 5th, will jump back into the Beetlejuice franchise. This film will visit 3 generations of the Dietz family who are still haunted by Beetlejuice. When someone says Beetlejuice's name 3 times, the mischievous demon gleefully returns to unleash his very own brand of mayhem. Even though the first film didn't do well, my prediction to the sequel is $450 million, and this is a beloved franchise by many. With the nostalgia of the first film, I believe it will do very well. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is set for May 8th. Many years after the reign of Caesar, a young ape goes on a journey that will lead him to question everything he's been taught about the past and make choices that will define a future for apes and humans alike. I think this movie will make $400 million. Inside Out 2 is set to release on June 14th. Joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust have been running a successful operation by all accounts. However, when anxiety shows up, they aren't sure how to feel. My prediction for this movie, since the first film did great, will be $900 million. Wicked is set to come out November 27th. Misunderstood because of her green skin, a young woman named Elphaba forges an unlikely but profound relationship with Glinda, a student with an unflinching desire for popularity. Following an encounter with the Wizard of Oz, the relationship soon reaches a crossroad as their lives begin to take very different paths. This film is a prequel to the beloved Wizard of Oz, and my prediction for this is $500 million. A Quiet Place Day 1 is coming out on June 28th. It's a prequel in a Quiet Place film series. and this movie will show the first days of the invasion. $500 million is my guess for its performance. The Garfield movie is set to come out on May 24th. Garfield has an unexpected reunion with his long-lost father, a scruffy street cat who draws him into a high-stakes heist. My prediction for this is $600 million. And last but not least, Kraven the Hunter will be coming to theaters August 30th. This is a Sony production. This will follow a Russian immigrant, Sergei Kravenov, as he sets off on a mission to prove himself as the greatest hunter in the world. Those are my predictions for the upcoming movies in 2024. More information on these films will be released closer to their dates. Thanks, guys. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Andrew. The Spring Arts Night is at the end of the month, and to tell us more about that, we have Chloe.
So can you tell us about your project that you're working on?
So right now we're doing a grayscale picture of like anyone we wanted to choose. I chose myself so I could give it to my boyfriend. And you do a bunch of like grayscale painting it, and you put it where you find it on the picture after you draw the whole thing out, which is very confusing. And then their grids are for us to be able to accurately draw it. So like the picture I have, I had to grid it with white because of all my stuff is all dark, because my hair is really dark in the picture. So it grids weirdly.
So can you tell us about the project you're currently working on?
I'm currently working on a portrait of myself using value scale.
So what's been your favorite project this year and why?
Oh, definitely gonna have to say the focal point. Basically everything else around one point is black and white, and then you just add a little bit of color to that one specific point.
So can you tell us about the project you're currently working on?
Well, we're doing a portrait, and we're actually like painting it of like an actor or rapper, someone famous.
So who is your portrait of?
Eminem, Slim Shady.
And what has been your favorite project this year and why?
The painting. It's fun, it's messy, but it gets the job done.
If you'd like to see more art pieces, please join us for the Spring Arts Night here at Taconic on May 23rd. It will be an art exhibit showing students' work from 6 o'clock to 7:15 p.m. And then from 6:30 to 8 o'clock, there will be more performances from band students, theater, and chorus. We hope to see you there. Now back to the studio.
Thanks. Still coming up is our look at this afternoon's student versus faculty basketball game. But first, these message.
It's the opportunity you've been waiting for. We want you for Skills USA.
Skills USA isn't just another extracurricular activity. It's a pathway to unlocking potential and honing essential skills for success.
From volunteering in our community to collaborating on projects right here at Taconic, Skills USA empowers students to make a positive impact.
And let's not forget about the conferences and competitions. These events aren't just about winning medals. They're about gaining valuable knowledge about ourselves and our career paths.
Plus, the friendships and connections formed in Skills USA extend far beyond high school. You'll build a network of support that lasts a lifetime.
So whether you're interested in refining your skills, exploring new career opportunities, or just want to have a blast with like-minded peers, Skills USA has something for everyone.
Get involved, make a difference, and join us in shaping a brighter future through Skills USA.
Talk to Ms. Kona or Ms. Thompson if you're interested in signing up.
Now back to the studio.
Earlier this week, I asked people about their thoughts on today's student-faculty basketball game. Let's take a look into it. Good morning, everyone. As most of you may know, today we're going to be having a student-faculty basketball game during period 4. In honor of that, Darius and I interviewed the student participants as well as the students' team coach. Let's get right into it. Now, who am I here with today?
Coach Sistrunk.
All right, Coach Sistrunk. Who we got starting today?
My starters are Maverick, Diamond, Xavier, Logan Daniels, and Miggy.
Okay, how you been preparing them for this game today?
We've been doing everything except basketball, working on team bond building, all that chemistry. It's deeper than basketball. We're a family. We're going to win this.
And who am I here with today?
Nikki G's.
Hi, Nikki G's. What can we expect from you in today's student-faculty game?
There's just going to be a lot of hard work ethic. You're going to see it all displayed on the court, behind the back passes, alley-oops, three-pointers, the whole 9 yards.
Wonderful. And how have your coaches, Jarmal Sistrunk and Andrew Pepper, been preparing you guys for today's basketball game?
2 practices a day, every day. There's no days off in this game, but there's off-the-court work too, team chemistry, We travel together, we eat together, everything, you know.
Awesome. Well, good luck to you guys and your team.
Thank you. Good luck.
Love to see the hard work.
Thank you.
Have a good time.
Who am I here with?
Miguel Alvarado.
And how many points are you scoring tonight?
I'm going for 83. I'm breaking Kobe's record.
And who am I here with today?
Magic Mav.
And how have you been preparing for the game?
I've been doing LeBron's training regimen, and I think I'm going to drop some threes today.
Thank you very much. And who am I here with today?
Logan.
And what are your score predictions for today?
I think it's going to be 120 to 13 students. Coach Cordy is not scoring once.
So that'll do it for this week's segment. Thank you guys for joining us. And as always, back to the studio.
Thanks, guys. Well, that's all we have for you today. And as always, if you have any news you'd like us to report, please email us at taconictv@pittsfield.net.
For more from Taconic TV, check out our weekly radio show up on Taconic.
It airs every Monday at 6 p.m. on WTBR 89.7 FM, as well as podcasting sites like Spotify and CastBox.
Remember to take responsibility, have respect, and strive for excellence.
Have a great day, Taconic.